All right, so this is from page 86, chapter 12. Yeah. All right. So it's talking about how like guilt and shame and sin were and how like religion and different philosophical systems use that to basically enslave people. Tantra is perhaps the only philosophy that has been bold enough to say this. Others have either remained quiet about it or exploited the idea by branding it as a sin and thereby inducing a sense of guilt and depravity in man for doing it. However, guilt and shame are very hard to expel from the consciousness. They stay with man a long time, controlling his actions, mind, personality, and life. Unless man is able to break through these barriers, he cannot attain the higher experience. For that experience, he will have to eradicate this guilt and shame. And I'm gonna post a picture on my story about how Dr. Richard Hawkins, he has this map of consciousness and guilt and shame. So he has it's on a logarithmic scale, I think from 0 to 1,000, and it has the different states of consciousness. I think like bliss or basically transcendental consciousness being at the top, and then or I think that's defined as love. And then at the bottom would be guilt and shame. And so guilt and shame are literally at the lowest state. It's the lowest state of consciousness. And so I'm going to keep on reading. For that experience, he will have to eradicate his guilt and shame. The idea of sin was cleverly planted in the minds of people by certain philosophical sects because for them, religion had become a power game. And in order to enforce power, you need the support of the masses. So they decided to give the masses a cancerous dose of guilt and shame, which in the time would spread its tentacles and manifest in every part of the body, mind, chitta, ego, and intellect. Chitta is memory. So body, mind, memory, ego, intellect, thus keeping him forever enslaved. So as I just explained in the map of consciousness, when you look at that picture, you're going to see that guilt and shame on the bottom. And so if you're always in guilt and shame, how the fuck are you even going to experience higher states of consciousness? And the idea, the meme of sin, has its roots in shame and guilt. And that's one of the things that was the most, like the hardest to deal with when coming out of religion, was that fucking programming of sin and hell. Cause I was in that. I told you I was praying fucking 19 times a day, bro. What the fuck? Some of y'all don't even pray fucking, I'm not gonna talk shit like that, but whatever. Like, I'm not, I'm just saying, like, yo, like, I'm not just doing this shit for fun. Like, this is not some fucking fun and game. Like, this shit is fun, but it's not for fun type shit.